what's happening here? Let me ask you this. Oh, she is who she is, right? Do I have one on the side? No, she's a little bit more furrowed out on this side. It's kind of the same with your eyebrows, how they say they're sisters, not twins. That's the same thing with my horns. Like one's down, one's up. Anyway, hi guys, my name is Ashley and welcome to Be in the Glow. I thought it was probably best that I give a little video on what Be in the Glow is and where it came from and what to expect on this channel. So first off, Be in the Glow is what I would consider a lifestyle channel or a lifestyle section to my business, the WellHouse Fit Studio. I am the owner of a boutique fitness and social studio in North Carolina called the WellHouse Fitness, or the WellHouse Fit is really what we call it. And here at my studio, I teach and offer Pilates mat classes and variations of Pilates mat, Pilates equipment, and bounce fit classes. So I'm classically trained Pilates fitness instructor and have been for going on 7 years. I opened up the WellHouse Fitness Studio about 1.5 years ago. I can't believe it's been 1.5 years, but it's been 1.5 years. And then I also teach classes on rebounders, so the mini trampolines. And being a former competitive dancer and cheerleader, I've really taken everything that I know about that field and about that form of physical fitness, tied it into what I know about being a Pilates instructor, and really have created 2 forms of movement on the rebounders. So I offer 2 different classes called Bounce to the Bar. So it's where we take trampolines up to ballet bars and do some pretty amped up ballet bar work. And then I also have Cheer Bounce Sculpt. It's not like spirit fingers. I mean, you can do spirit fingers. It doesn't bother me, but that's not exactly what it is. Basically what it is everything is going to be Pilates based, and the foundation to my movement is always Pilates based. But Cheer Bounce Sculpt is going to be more of the strengthening and conditioning that you would typically find with a cheerleader, a competitive cheerleader. So I've just kind of took everything that I know and put it into a couple of different classes and offer those on the schedule, and they're great. People love them. It's great forms of movement. Reason I've always known that I wanted to do a lifestyle section, if you will, an extension of my business. One being that I'm a small business owner and they don't always make it. And so I wanted to make sure I have and had a backup plan in case my physical brick and mortar business could not survive. I still don't know if it's going to survive. It's really hard being a small business owner. We, sacrifice a lot and go through a lot financially, and sometimes you just have to assess and figure out, is this worth it? And I'm still in that stage. Unfortunately, I don't know that yet. Not that I don't want it to be worth it, of course. I mean, obviously I wouldn't invest my whole life savings into opening up this studio, but I do want to have a backup plan if unfortunately that doesn't work. And here's a prime example. The day I opened up my doors to this business, my life went to shit. Sorry for the language, but there's really no better way to explain it. I mean, my personal health was compromised substantially. I had a lot of health issues that were not expected. I lost some people in my life that were extremely important, so death happens. And then just general day-to-day life. I'm a mother of 3 and married, and my family has to come first. And my children require my attention, just like they require my husband's attention. He has to leave his job sometimes, but unfortunately, when you're a small business owner, you don't have a backup plan to cover your butt or vacation time or sick days or anything like that. It's all on you. So all the more reason that it was justifiable for me to continue to put work and effort into this next step for me, because prime example. You just never know if you can keep your doors open. But I'm fighting like hell too. I'll tell you that much. I really am. I also wanted to be a person that could offer stuff. When I say stuff, I mean like, I feel like I do have a lot to offer. I have a storefront business, and people are just walking past and they're like looking, and it's not even that tinted of window contrast, and I'm like, I can see you doing that. So I don't know if you think I can't see you, but you look ridiculous. And yes, I'm talking into a phone with a light in my face. You caught me. Anyway, moving along. So because I'm a mom and a wife, and I was in this whole cosmetic background industry before I became a Pilates instructor, I just feel like I got a lot to offer. I'm being very vulnerable with myself by putting myself in this situation, but I enjoy coming across a YouTube channel that I can sit there and watch video after video because I love it and it's relatable. And video is now. It is here. That is where we live and where we are. So why wouldn't I use the brilliant YouTube platform to utilize and share the services that I can offer and provide, but also meet people and learn from too. So for Be in the Glow, we will have, obviously, our YouTube channel, our blog posts that will be on the WellHouse Fitness website, podcasts, and my favorite is our Well Fit and Social destination retreats. So we actually will have our first one this coming fall. I'm so excited. Where we will just all come together as a group. You don't have to know anybody. Learn from each other, learn about each other, move the body, have great cocktails and food, and leave there feeling a hell of a lot better than you did when you arrived. And again, that's part of that glow piece. So I am in the find and in the hunt to figure out what makes people glow. And I think we all know what that means, where we're just, and you don't have to be pregnant or newlywed to have that happen. You just have to finally get to a place where you're like, all right, I'm good. I'm in a great place. That doesn't mean that you didn't go through hell and back to get there. And I've personally experienced that within this year. I've experienced that. So I just feel like now's the time to kind of let it go and learn from it and use it to put me in a better place. As I shared before, I'm a mom of 3. I have my son, my oldest son, Connor, who's 11. He's so great. He's the sweetest little soul. My daughter, Pierce, who is 7. She will almost be 8 the 20th of this month. I can't believe that. And then my youngest son, Bo, who's 2.5, and he is hell on wheels. Like everything that I know about parenting, that my husband and I both know about parenting, that crap just goes out the window with this kid. He is insane. Probably like his mother, but he's a lot. Bo is a lot. So I've definitely been tried and tested. I do have a life partner and husband, Charlie. We've been married for 12 years this summer. I'm pretty sure I got that right. And if I did, that's going to be remarkable because I always get that confused. I do. I'm not good with dates. But he's amazing. He's, we're nothing special. We're just like every other couple, I guess. But we have been together, I guess, for almost 14 years and then married for 12. And he just loves me. He really does. He loves me and likes me. And every day I roll over and he's still lying next to me. I'm like, thank God. Because this is a lot. Like, I can be a lot. Just like we all can. But, I mean, for crying out loud, what did I ask for my birthday? At 36, I'm turning 36 this Saturday. Tap shoes. I wanted some tap shoes. But I did, and I got them. I got them early, and I put them puppies on, and I picked it up like I never left it. It was great. I loved it. So that's another part of me. I'm a dancer, and I still am an avid dancer every single day. Music and dancing are so important to me. I can't breathe. I can't live if I don't do it. In the car, at home, and I could give a rat's butt what I look like if someone were to watch me. I don't care. I just come alive when I dance. And I think a lot of it stems from, I did have a tough childhood, my sister and I, and a lot of my release and outlet was in movement and connecting to music and pretending to be somebody else or whatever the case may be. So it's still such a crucial part of my life. And I still put on my point shoes, not every day, about every other day. I still do my bar work and technique. I tap, as you saw or just heard me say, hip hop, jazz, turn, any of it. I do all of it. How I came into Pilates was because of an injury, and part of that recovery was I was shown Pilates and instantly fell in love with it, loved moving my body that way. And my former background, as I said, I was in the cosmetic industry, as the most recent and last position I held was like a corporate trainer and manager, territory manager for a prestige brand, and loved working with people, loved being in front of people, loved helping to coach and develop people, to manage people, manage their people, all of the above. Loved having people feel better about themselves, and all I did was put some mascara and lipstick on them, to, being in front of a big room with so many other employees and trying to inspire and motivate them to go do the very best job that they could. In that job, it also wasn't what was filling my heart and soul, and I decided to walk away from it and become Pilates certified. A lot of people are confused about Pilates. They think that it is yoga, and it's not. It's not at all. Nothing against yoga. I like yoga. I take yoga classes. I am not a yoga instructor, but that's not what it is. I took about a year and a half of my life, and the amount of money that is for a really nice college education, or a little bit of it anyway, I added up all of the hours, and it was about over 800 hours of an apprenticeship to become fully, comprehensively, and classically trained Pilates instructor. So there's a lot I know about the body, and if I don't know, I don't pretend that I do. I'm very honest about it and say, you know what, I'll look that up, or I'll reach out to someone that I do. But I love it. I love getting people to walk in, not being able to walk very much at all, or not feel good about themselves, or have a crappy day, and either they come into one of the classes where the other patrons are just cheerful and laughing, and they're just relieved to come here, and they walk out feeling so much better about themselves, or a person that's just me one-on-one, and we figure out what's going on, how we can get them to improve themselves, and how to stay that way. And that's kind of where Be in the Glow comes from all of that experience that I have. Obviously, it's a play on words, be in the know, be in the glow. And what does that look like? So from our podcasts to our blogs to our retreats to this great YouTube channel, I really do hope that people can get something from this and get something out of it. I love meeting people. I love learning from people. As you can tell, I've been talking for over 13 minutes. I'm not a small talker. I'm a person of genuine, intimate conversations. I have realized that I can't do small talk very well. If I'm going to talk, it's going to be with a purpose. And actually, I feel like I read a book. It was RBG's book a couple of years ago, and she's not a small talker, and I love it. Obviously, I'm not brilliant like her. She's pretty magnificent and on a whole nother level, that Ruth Bader Ginsburg. But I really appreciated that she said she's not a small talker. And I'm like, I'm not a small talker. People are always like, oh God, Ashley's going deep. And I'm like, well, then get up and move. Walk away. Because I'm going to talk with a purpose. I'm ridiculous sometimes and not make sense. Are you okay? You all right, girl? That's my dog. In addition to my 3 children, I have 2 dogs. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's who we are. That's who I am for a little bit. I'm most of who I am. And I guess, what am I supposed to say now? Subscribe, hit like, comment below, whatever them YouTubers say. I'm going to try to be one of those. I'm an imposter for sure, all day, every day, but I'm going to give it a go. And thank you so much. I hope you follow us on Instagram, Be in the Glow, or the WellHouse Fitness, and hope everyone has a great day. Bye.